Waiting in the car musings from Virginia continued. Thank you for joining us here today. Sometimes I feel that the greatest value, the greatest treasure that I can cultivate or possess, or maybe it's not even cultivate, just remember and get back in touch with, is this ability to just be still and be alone with myself. In that aloneness, of course, is experience the all oneness. So it's not exactly alone, yet so often it just feels like I need to reach for things and I need to hurry, and I'm so tired of waiting and I want something major and exciting and even disruptive in a way to happen. Just anything that would take away from all the resistance that's built up between me and just being with what is. And last night, man, I was going to bed and I wasn't tired. I started reading, I'm reading the Wheel of Time series for those of you out there. I'm on book number 7, Crown of Swords. Have really been enjoying it. If you're into fantasy at all, or archetypal hero stories, which you can superimpose over and find meaning in your own life about, I recommend Robert Jordan's The Wheel of Time series. Very classic. But yeah, I mean, I started book 7 and got kind of into it, wasn't tired, didn't, just there, you know, maybe a little too full from dinner, not really though, like completely sober, just in the dark of my room, and really being with all of that angst that came up of just like, I need some kind of path forward, I need to figure things out, I need to do something impressive, I need to have this big epiphany or revelation or something, just anything besides just being in this quiet, still, absolutely ordinary unknown that is also the deep knowing going into it. And as I was feeling all this restlessness and angst and just acknowledging it, I was like, okay, go ahead, just be felt. Just all the intensity of worrying that my life is wasted, that I'm a failure. And it wasn't even depressive. It wasn't hopeless. It wasn't dark. It wasn't even self-deprecating. It was just, it was kind of an impersonal feeling about it, like all of these feelings coming up, and just being like, okay, go ahead, be felt. And in that moment, my mom has entered back into the car, so do you want to say hi, Mom?
Hi.
We match. I'm recording a YouTube video. Oh. Anyway, I'll make this short now, but in that moment, a bug bite maybe, but I got a huge, like super itch on my right Achilles heel, which I thought was very poignant because rashes or itching like that is supposed to denote impatience, and the right foot is all about stepping forward and where you're gonna go next. So that was just an interesting somatic parallel to that in that moment. And then being able to be still and not itch. It's like, it's also the bodily equivalent of exactly what I was feeling inside, of this like restlessness and itchiness, and I have to itch it, and I have to go somewhere, and I have to do something. And it's like, can you just be with it? And sometimes that inner feeling is like as bad as some terrible like body outer itch. And can you just be with it without needing to scratch it, which always makes it worse. So, who is that?
Camilla, this is a little baby girl that was born.
Oh, that's so cute.
Here. Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna be with where I am now, which is driving my mom and I to our next destination. Yeah, that's sometimes though, I think the most valuable thing we can cultivate is just being able to find peace in the chaos, rest in the restlessness. And sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's hard, and sometimes there are times like I'm having right now of practice where it's like it's not anything crazy or over the top or like dangerous. It's just noticing those feelings and cultivating that wealth of ordinary, like being okay with the ordinary and the just ordinariness of the present moment when nothing exciting to the nervous system or ego is going on. Anyway, we'll talk soon. Until then, how are you, wealthy?